Dwarka, the new Atlantis. Dwarka is an ancient city that existed on the Indian subcontinent 7,000 years ago. As the story goes, Dwarka was a highly advanced city founded by Lord Krishna, who was the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. It's described in the Vedic Puranas as one of the best of all ancient cities and has been known as the New Atlantis. Dwarka, a historic city on India's westernmost tip, has played a significant role in the country's religious and cultural development. After the death of Lord Krishna, Dwarka is said to have been a city of exquisite gardens, deep moats, and many ponds and palaces, Vishnu Purana. Dwarka continues to draw archaeologists, historians, and scientists because of its historical significance and connection to the Mahabharata. Agresna, Sri Krishna's maternal grandfather, became the ruler of Mathura when he slew Kansa, his maternal uncle. 17 times, the monarch of Magad, Jarasandha, and his buddy, Kalavana, assaulted Mathura. Krishna and the Yadavas agreed to relocate the capital from Mathura to Dwarka to protect the people. There, Sri Krishna and the Yadavas landed on the shore of Saurashtra after leaving Mathura. Vishwakarma, the god of building, was summoned when they established their capital on the seashore. It was only if Samudradeva, the sea god, donated some land that Vishwakarma could finish the mission. Vishwakarma created Dwarka, a city of gold after Sri Krishna worshipped Samudradeva, who provided them land measuring 12 yojanas. It is said that Dwarka drowned in the sea when Sri Krishna went for his home, and the chief Yadava leaders died while fighting amongst themselves. According to Arjuna's narration in the Mahabharata, there was a startling break in the natural barrier that had been established by nature on the sea. With one swift surge, it entered the city and quickly spread to cover everything in its path. I watched as the stunning edifices were slowly swallowed one by one. A few seconds later, it was done. At this point, the sea was calm in a lake. No evidence of the city could be found. Dwarka was little more than a name in my mind. Since the beginning of the 20th century, historians have been studying Dwarka. In recent years, the location of this port city has been the subject of much controversy. Many literary allusions, particularly from the Mahabharata, have been utilized to pinpoint its location. Harivamsa, an addendum to the Mahabharata, mentions Dwarka's disappearance under the waves. As far as Sankadhara and Akamadi were concerned, Dwarka was a city-state that extended to the north and the south of the metropolis. Pindata was the easternmost point. In the Mahabharata, the Ravataka, a 30 to a 40 meter high hill on the eastern side of Sankadhara, is mentioned. In addition to providing new evidence for the Mahabharata war and the Krishna narrative, excavations in Dwarka had shown the existence of complex cultures such as the Harappan towns. The National Institute of Oceanography and the Archaeological Survey of India were inspired to create the Marine Archaeology Unit, MAU, by the Dwarkadisa temple. A team of skilled underwater explorers, trained diver photographers, and archaeologists were assembled under the direction of Dr. Rao, a renowned marine archaeologist. Underwater metal detectors were used in conjunction with other geophysical survey methods, such as the use of echo sounders and mud penetrators. Dates on artifacts and antiquities found by this crew throughout their 12 maritime archaeology missions were forwarded to the Physical Research Laboratory. They were dated using thermoluminescence, carbon dating, and other modern scientific methods, which placed them between the 15th and 18th centuries BC. Over a half-mile offshore, the well-protected village of Dwarka was found between 1983 and 1990. Along the riverbanks, the municipality was divided into 6 sections. The fact that the city's walls were built on boulder foundations shows that the area had been recovered from the sea. The MAU discovery of a submerged metropolis matches the historical descriptions of Dwarka's overall layout. Dwarka was a thriving ancient metropolis that was often destroyed and rebuilt, according to the finds. Dwarka's current location was discovered by happenstance because of the labor of outstanding excavators who unearthed temples from the 9th and 1st centuries AD. Underwater archaeological studies have corroborated and justified dates calculated using astronomical formulas. Evidence suggests that it was an important port town in the 15th century BC, and that it lasted 60 to 70 years before being swallowed up by the sea. Vedic astronomy scriptures and modern practitioners of the Vedic tradition say that the current period of Kali Yuga started around 3102 BC, not 1443 BC, as is commonly accepted by Western science. Shortly before this day, Lord Krishna vanished and Dwarka was submerged in water. This means that Dwarka is at least 5,000 years old. What occurred in Dwarka is a true mystery. What caused the abrupt disappearance of such a big area of land? Could Dwarka have been wiped out by a tsunami that hit the coast of Gujarat? There are experts and others involved in the search for the buried metropolis off the coast of Saurashtra who isn't ruling it out. They discuss the Mahabharata, where Lord Krishna's absence and Arjuna's journey to Hastinapura are mentioned. The Bhagavata Purana mentions Eat Gora Mahatpada Varvadiyam Yamaketava, Muvartam API Na Estham Atra, No Yadu Pungava. This disaster has become a symbol of death, says the precise translation. The Yadavas must go at once, without more delay. He delivers a message to the inhabitants of Dwarka, according to the Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto. He warns them that if he dies, no one else will be able to rescue Dwarka. The water will destroy Dwarka, so he urges the Yajurvamsas to depart. Although the Harivamsa and other ancient writings claim that Dwarka was evacuated 7 days before it was drowned, the Bhagavad Gita is one of those books that states otherwise. The steady migration of the water cannot be explained if a tsunami inundates Dwarka. That just adds to the mystique. One of the world's most densely populated regions abruptly vanished. The existence of Dwarka remained a subject of tales until recently. What if this is, in fact, the famous Dwarka, where Lord Krishna lived and waged war with King Salva? If the archaeologists' findings are accepted as confirmation that the buried city is, in fact, the mythical Dwarka, it will have profound ramifications for our understanding of the Mahabharata. As a result, it would be more than just a collection of myths and stories, but rather a historically accurate narrative. Even though we don't know the people's cultural background, if the city is 9,500 years old, it is older than the Sumerian civilization by thousands of years. It is older than the Egyptians and older than the Chinese in terms of time. As a result, it would fundamentally alter our understanding of global urbanization's progress. The mere existence of unsolved mysteries is truly riveting, and there are countless tales of murderers, kidnappings, serial killers, and mysterious disappearances that have remained unresolved for decades. For some people, these stories are captivating, while others find them narratively boring. We all have our preferences on which mysteries we enjoy the most. However, each tale is captivating due to its mysterious nature, and we should be thankful for the stories that capture our attention. If you are also a big fan of the mystery genre, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel Case Closed to ensure you stay updated on some of the hottest mysteries. See you in the next video. Until then, we bid adieu.